Everyone, and welcome to this video where we are going to be looking at the face angle control. Alright, so before we move further, if you are new to this channel PA Academy, kindly go ahead right now, click on that subscribe button to subscribe. If you want to see more content like this relating to engineering, electrical and electronics engineering generally, and more, do make sure you click on that subscribe button right now, and also on that bell icon so that you can get notified of subsequent videos. Alright, so with that being said, now let's look at face angle control. So basically, in this video, we are going to be looking at the circuit diagram and the waveform and some other information as far as face angle control is concerned. So basically, face angle control is one of the AC controllers. Okay, so for example, we have the face angle control. We also have the integral circle control, which is the on or off control. Right, so this particular one will be talking about face angle. In this next video, we are going to be looking at the integral circle control. Okay, so now if we talk about the circuit diagram, this is what the circuit diagram looks like. So like this is what we have here for the circuit diagram for the face angle control. And then you can see the load right here and then the AC source right here. Now when we talk about the waveform, so this is what the waveform looks like. So this, it could be in this form, it could be in that, this, or this other way. So let's look at them briefly one after the other. So basically, if you look at it, you see that in the waveform is not starting from here. It's like it's not, basically face angle control is not a full wave. Okay, so you need to also understand that. All right, in this face angle, you see that in every circle you are not getting the full wave like as it should be. Okay, so you can see, for example, for this first one, it said that high load power with small trigger angle. So from here to here, this portion to this portion is the trigger angle, and then while from here to here is the conduction angle. All right, and you can see that it's cutting across here like this. It's come here like this. Instead of continuing like this, there's a cut here. It goes here like this, continue here instead of coming this way. Okay, and then in the other way around, so you can see the other way when we are looking at a low power with large trigger angle. So here now we have a larger trigger angle compared to here. Okay, you can see here we have a smaller trigger angle and a larger conduction angle, while here we have a smaller conduction angle and here we have a larger trigger angle. So it could come in either two ways. There will be two ways. You can see for the second one I say low power with large trigger angle and small conduction angle. So the circuit idea is an LC harrow track is connected in series with the load. That's talking from the circuit diagram right here. In series with the load, the firing angle is varied in each half circle. Okay, so you can see here they use the word firing angle and then the same as the trigger angle. Okay, and if you look at it at each side, it is being varied. Okay, now the explanation there is it says the SCR is triggered at a delayed angle alpha from the zero crossing. Only a portion of the AC wave form reaches the load. RMS output voltage is controlled by changing the firing angle, which is also referred to as the trigger angle right here. Okay, so basically the idea behind this is that, and this is the key thing here, is that only a portion right here, you can see only a portion of the AC wave form reaches the load. All right, and that takes us to the application, which is used for a lamp dimmer, fan regulator, AC motor, AC speed motor. Okay, so once we are varying the amount of AC wave that reaches the load, you can use that to control lamp dimmers. Maybe how bright you want it to be. If you want it to dim it, you have to also reduce the amount of AC that gets to the load. The same thing for fan regulator and AC motor speed. Okay, so that is it one I will be covering on face angle control. In the next part, we're going to be looking at the integral angle control. I hope you find value in the video. If you have any question, any doubts, do let me know in the comment section below.